Hello. Welcome to the Office of Workers' Compensation Program's Self-Instructional Injury Compensation Specialist Training. This course is intended to provide you with immediate training as an injury compensation specialist so you can learn the basic skills needed to efficiently perform in your areas of responsibility. It is important to understand that this course is primarily to assist you in performing the duties of a compensation specialist before you take the formal workshop offered by your local OWCP district office. I encourage you to take the formal classroom training to expand your compensation expertise and to receive written certification as a compensation specialist. Contact your local district office to find out when and where these sessions are held. The classroom course is free. Much of the information discussed in this training can be found in publication CA 810 entitled Injury Compensation for Federal Employees. You should have received a copy of the CA 810 along with this instructional CD. If you don't already have one, I strongly encourage you to obtain a copy of this publication since it discusses the various aspects of our program and will be referenced throughout this training. This training is divided into sections addressing the basic components of compensation processing. Now, let's get started with the course. The first section of your training provides you with basic information about the administration of the Federal Employees Compensation Act, or the FECA. The FECA provides compensation benefits to civilian employees of the United States for disability due to personal injury or disease sustained while in the performance of duty. The FECA also provides for the payment of benefits to dependents if a work-related injury or disease causes an employee's death. The FECA is intended to be remedial in nature, and proceedings under it are non-adversarial. Generally, benefits provided under this law constitute the sole remedy against the United States for work-related injury or death. Financing for FECA benefits comes from the Employees' Compensation Fund, which consists of funds appropriated directly by Congress or indirectly through a chargeback system to the various agencies. Every year, we furnish each agency with a statement of payments made from the fund with respect to its employees. The agency then includes these amounts in its budget request to Congress. This ultimately means that your agency pays its own compensation costs. It is important also to know that individual case files are protected under the Privacy Act and must be safeguarded in the same manner as personnel material. Only the employee, his or her representative, if there is one, and appropriate agency personnel may gain access to a given file. It is your responsibility to ensure that only staff members of your agency who have legitimate reason to access workers' compensation records be allowed to view an individual's case. Any of these parties may request a copy of the case file or inspect the content of the file at the local OWCP district office where the record resides. The use of these copies must be consistent with the reason the information was collected. In practice, this means that the use must be connected in some way with the compensation claim. Agencies may not use copies of information from claim files in connection with EEO complaints, disciplinary actions, or other administrative actions without the employee's consent. As an agency compensation specialist, always ensure you have the adequate supply of basic forms needed to process claims. A list of these forms, as well as how to order them, may be found in the CA 810, Chapter 1, Section 7. You can also obtain copies through OWCP's website address, which is shown on your screen. We will discuss many of these forms during this training. Appendix A of the CA 810 is a chart showing the use of each form.